Hello, this is Sister Lisa again. We're praying with purpose and power. Now, I'm going to talk about how the Holy Ghost gives you power and authority. But in order to get that, you have to have a prayer life. Yes, not the 5 second I lay me down to sleep, I pray my Lord, my soul to keep. No, none of those type of prayers. You need to have a true prayer life in God, because the Holy Ghost will give you power and authority if you have a life of prayer, fasting, and consecration. Then you're able to operate in signs, wonders, and miracles and the power of God to do whatever you've been called to do in the earth with supernatural power and authority. Authority spiritually and naturally. You're not going to have no power spiritually and be broke naturally. Devil is a lying, defeated foe. So everything that the Holy Ghost gives you, he gives you the power to get even wealth, business ideals, strategies, new ideals. The Holy Ghost gives every opportunity for us to be successful and prosperous in God, because Jesus came that we may have life and have it more abundantly. How are we going to get that abundant life? We're just going to twiddle our thumbs and hope and think it away. People have a lot of aspirations and dreams, but you have to do this 4-letter word: work. You have to work on your dreams and visions. You have to work on what God has put into you to do. And what the Holy Ghost do give you the power to obtain what it is you need to obtain, power to do your ministry, your career, whatever it is. And then you have authority. And authority comes favor, open doors, healing, things breaking through for you in your life, spiritually as well as financially, socially, physically, in your family, emotionally. All that comes into play. But first, you have to pray and seek the Lord like never before, so the Holy Ghost can endow you. Because it ain't going to count from one prayer. It's not going to come one prayer all of a sudden you have authority over devils and demons and casting them out. You're not going to all of a sudden get $1 million just because you prayed one time and the Holy Ghost say, I come upon you now. You may make millions the next day. It don't work like that. You have to be diligent, because God rewards those who diligently seek Him. Diligently seek Him. You got to keep seeking. Even if you get the power and authority, you got to keep on seeking Him, because your goal is get the same type of power and authority that Jesus had. Jesus had power over the enemy, power over his money, power over death, power over sickness and disease. He had power over all of it. And that's the power you want. Now, I'm going to come from Acts 1. Because when Jesus, died and was resurrected, and then he went back up, he gave the apostles, some instructions in order to receive the power and the Holy Ghost in order to do what they've been called to do. So I'm in Acts 1, and I'm going to start in verse 7. It's Jesus before he go bye-bye. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the season which the Father has put in his own power. Verse 8, he's giving instructions before he go back up with the Lord. He'll be back, but we got to be ready. But ye shall receive power after the Holy Ghost has come upon you. It's not before. You're not going to get power before. There's other ways to get power, but you ain't going to get the power. The Holy Ghost, you're going to get demonic powers and other powers. But this power is the power after. You need the Holy Ghost to get some power. And ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and all Judea and Samaria and unto the uttermost part of the earth. So this power is supposed to overtake the world. It's supposed to help the world, help souls, help people in whatever you've been called to do. And whatever giftings that you have been assigned in this earth. Stay in your divine purpose and assignment. Don't be trying to operate out of it, because the power and authority is not going to work effectively if you are out of your assignment and out of order. Verse 9, and when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. Now, of course, they followed the instructions. If you want to receive the power of the Lord, power of the Holy Ghost, this is what the people did. Pray with purpose and power. That's why I call it that. Verse 13, I'm in Acts 1:13. And when they were come in, they went up into the upper room. Whatever room you got, whatever floor you got, whatever closet you got, whatever set aside part of your house, apartment, wherever you stay in, you need to have an upper room to seek the Lord every single day of your life. Where both Peter and James and John and Andrew, Philip and Thomas, Bartholomew and Matthew, James the son of Alphaeus, and Simon, Zelotes, and Judas the brother of James. Then we got verse 14. Though these all continue with one accord, and prayer and supplications. God, give your requests known to the Lord. Keep thanking him for it. Keep on seeking the Lord. Keep on interceding. Keep on, praying for other people. Praying for what you need done. Praying to crucify your flesh. Die to yourself. Obey God's will. All that good stuff. With the women. And Mary, the mother of Jesus. And with his brethren. And of course, they kept on praying and praying and praying. Of course, once they had prayed, you go into Acts 2. That's when they got baptized. God moved suddenly, upon them. And then was they had the Pentecostal experience where they had, the Holy Ghost moving like never before in them. And then after that, the apostles worked in power and authority. That means everybody in the upper room, male and female, were walking in power and authority. And see, that power and authority is not just respecter. You don't have to be called an apostle, bishop, superintendent, reverend, whatever title you think you're supposed to have. God is not a respecter of persons. Whatever power and authority you're supposed to have in the earth, you will. And so you need to keep praying with purpose and power. You gotta have some purpose in your prayer life so you can see the power of the Holy Ghost. Now, the next set of videos, of course, going to be about self-love. Lord been dealing with me about this self-love and the spirit behind self-love. Next month, in the month of April. Keep praying with purpose and power. Bye-bye.